I shared with you in the previous section that Jesus had two other missions besides divine empowerment, where we awaken to the power presence of God in us as our lives. And the second mission was oneness of life. And I would like to quote a few scriptures for you to get it very clear. In the Lord's Prayer, he prayed and taught us that we should pray saying, "Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven." And then Yeshua in the book of Matthew chapter 7, verse 21 to 23, taught that not those who say, "Lord, Lord," but those who do the will of the Father. The obvious question will be, what is this will or law of the Father? And when they asked him that, in the book of Mark chapter 12, verse 29 to 31, he responded by saying, "The law is this: love God with all of your heart, all of your might, and your neighbor as yourself." Love God, and then with all your heart, mind, meaning everything within you must love God, and with the same fervor and passion, love everyone. So love is not a way of doing it for some people and doing it less for others. With the same fervor, that's what is required of you. That was oneness. Then ask that, who is this neighbor who I must love with all of my heart, all of my might? I love Yeshua. He then spoke to them a parable of the Good Samaritan. That parable was really informative. He was speaking to Jews, telling them to love Samaritans as themselves. When you read the book of John chapter 4, verse 9, Samaritans and the Jews were great enemies. There was great enmity between them to the extent that they don't walk the same road. They don't want their body to even brush or see one another. That was Yeshua telling the Jews, love the person of the other culture, other faith, other tribe, other race as yourself. Furthermore, you will realize that even on the cross, as recorded in Matthew chapter 5 and Luke chapter 23, when he was even dying, he was still praying for even his so-called enemies. Not only did Jesus teach oneness, in the book of John chapter 4, verse 4 to 24, Yeshua was found in the land of the Samaritans. I love that story. You need to read it. You can imagine the disciples coming and seeing him in the land of Samaria. And when you go to a well in the desert place, the well speaks of the soul of the people. So he was by the well when the Samaritan woman came to fetch water. And then that dialogue happened between them. And finally, he told the woman, what I am, when I give you the truth of God, is more than these living waters. Eventually, he went among the Samaritan people, according to the Bible, and mixed with them and was teaching them. Can you imagine the surprise of the disciples seeing him talking to a Samaritan woman, a likely prostitute? You, a prophet, holy man, how could you be doing this? The Bible said they looked at him, maybe with some askance. Hey, this man too, here too, with Samaritans too. So he broke the language, the culture, the racial barrier, the tribal, religious dogma barrier to move to the land of Samaria. People who were his great enemies, to mingle with them, to teach and demonstrate oneness. Peter, that came after him, the book of Acts chapter 10, verse 10 to 35, told us that he was in the region of segregation when he had a revelation. Kill and eat. He said, I can't touch anything that is unclean. You cannot call anything of the Spirit of God unclean. And that's how he received Cornelius. So he got the revelation for oneness. But Cornelius was coming, you must feel your oneness with him. Again, Paul, who even came later in the book of Romans 12, 18, and Ephesians 4, verse 4 to 6, entreated us that as much as you can in your power, do everything in your power to live peaceably in oneness with all people. So Yeshua did not only teach oneness, he demonstrated it. And you and I are called upon to demonstrate oneness. There's only one presence. God is one. Whether God is appearing in Christianity, Hinduism, Buddhism, as Ashanti, as a Ga, as a Fanti, as Caucasian, as yellow skin, red race, there is only one spiritual presence animating each one of us. and we must practice oneness. That's what the Etherean mission stands for. If you want to practice Jesus, the great Yeshua, that is a Etherean mission for you. Peace.
Join us this August for a series of unforgettable events that highlight our commitment to empowering lives and promoting world peace. Don't miss out.